great granddaughter today, and she was very good. How was she? This evening?
Yes, they are.
Mommy made sure. Mommy checked. Made sure. But the older one, yeah, they were here.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't, couldn't. Oh, you had asked him. What were you?
Yeah, they're very soft. Sometimes they have them in the very top in the state when you can't see their names. Public works will do it. Probably pretty. I think so. Yeah, they typically don't. I found it at the bottom of every six, you just staple it to see if you can. Yeah, yeah. One or two.
Good evening, Kate. Can you hear us? Can you hear us up there?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Okay, good evening. There's a lot of new ones here this evening. So I want to welcome you to the city council meeting for tonight, for Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. We're going to go ahead and start this meeting at 6:31. Oh, have a roll call, please. Pledge allegiance. Have a moment of silence, please. Go ahead and go on to roll call.
Councilmember Castaneda?
Here.
Councilmember Pastrana? Here. Councilmember Alvarado?
Here.
Councilmember Zavala?
Here.
Councilmember Navajo?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and move on to 3. Tonight, we're going to be doing recognition of the City of Mapleton's Little Guy Wrestling. So if we can have the boys come up here along with their coach, please. So tonight I want to take the time to acknowledge our little guys that were over in Spokane a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And we had one show up at our Easter egg hunt this last weekend. So he was the one who, his mom brought it to my attention. So we want to congratulate all the boys for the hard work and that they've done. And we wish them well, and hopefully they can keep on going and being the future Vikings. And the oarsmen, do they have wrestling as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you're the coach. Do you want to come up and say a few words?
Yes, yeah, I'd love to. Well, thank you, Mayor, for inviting us. Thank you, City Council, for having us here. My name's Andy. I'm the director and head coach of the Mountain Wrestling Club. We had a great season. We had 26 kids on our roster this year. We participated in 5 tournaments from Richland to Ellensburg. And each of those tournaments, we had a top 3 placer every time. So I'm super proud of these kids. Our last tournament was in Spokane, as the mayor mentioned. And these are 3 of our finalists. We had one other one that also got first. He's at a soccer game, so he couldn't make it. But we had 4 finalists. 3 got first, including Josiah and Isaiah Vargas. Irving Vasquez also made it to the finals and got second, a real tough match. Again, I'm super proud of these kids. I'm a big advocate for youth sports in general, but seeing as I'm a wrestling coach, I think I'm a little biased. I love wrestling as a sport. I think wrestling, it's uniquely challenges these kids in ways other sports, can't, is my opinion. But again, all sports, all youth sports are great for kids. I just love to see kids in our community participating in, again, not just wrestling, but all sports. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity to be here today, and I'm happy to present these kids to City Council. And also, as an appreciation, Mayor, here's a little gift from our club to you.
Thank
Again,
you.
the invite, so
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
on the boys.
So.
So if we can give these boys a round of applause. So we're gonna have Edgar Velasquez,
He's the one that's not
Not here,
here.
okay.
He's playing soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, one of our first place.
first place.
Mhm.
And we're gonna go ahead and Josiah Vargas, he's one of our first place that won as well. Congratulations. First place for Isaiah Vargas. And second place, Irving Velasquez Alago. Congratulate these boys for coming out tonight and doing a great job in supporting Mapton and being, represented Mapton as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Randy.
you. Thank you. That's good. Picture, let's get a picture, guys. One more picture over here. See if we can talk. Thank you. Oh, no, family, yeah.
Okay. Here's some Judy's birthday.
Yes.
Okay. Andy's been a longtime resident for here for Mappin, so nobody that knows, who doesn't, Andy, he was raised and graduated from here for Mappin, and his mom is actually one of the supporters that has been working with nonprofit Café. So, they're really involved with the community as well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to 4. We can get a vote on the meeting agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting agenda with adding new business. A, presentation by Jean Mendoza concerning the Mappin water quality.
I have I'll second, motion by Diane, second by Vera, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Who made the motion?
So,
And they said that.
oh, Diane.
Diane.
Sophie did, but she said Diana.
No,
I thought so.
I'm sorry.
So who did it?
Sophie.
Okay.
Okay. If we can go on to 6, visitors' comments. 5, excuse me, can I get a motion on the consent agenda? A through D.
I'll make a motion on the consent agenda A through D.
I have a motion by Vera,
I second the motion.
second by Diane. All in favor?
Could we get discussion?
Oh,
I just had a question on those two, one from overstock.com, the one over $2,000. We still haven't got the receipt on that one. And there's a new one on this month's billing from Bed Bath and Beyond for $1,622.55, also missing receipts.
so I believe when we order from overstock.com, there's different vendors on there. So that one is one that's on there, but I wasn't able to download it, but Maya's gonna help me on Monday. Hopefully our internet will be back up. We haven't had any service in the city hall, so.
She did mention that, but when you order online, you can print a receipt right then and there. I order all the time. You can print a receipt right then and there. That way we don't come with this problem of not having receipts turned in. So I would like to remove those 2 items until we get the actual receipt.
Okay.
I don't remember what the overstock was. It was $2,040-something, I believe, something like that. And this one was Bed Bath and Beyond for $1,622.55.
So we're gonna go ahead and remove those. So we can get a motion on that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go on. Oh, all in favor, I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Now we're gonna go ahead and go on to 6, visitors' comments. We're gonna go ahead and go on to 7. A, we amended for a presentation by Jean Mendoza. Like to step up to the podium?
Thank you for letting me speak to you. My name is Jean Mendoza. I'm the executive director for the Friends of Toppenish Creek. We're a nonprofit environmental group that focuses on air and water issues in the valley. Can you all hear me okay? So I have some information to share with you. that I hope will be helpful for the city of Mapleton. We know that Mapleton has had water problems for many years, and Friends of Toppenish Creek studies these issues a lot. So the paper you have in front of you is our calculations. According to our figures, the dairies that are within 3 miles of Mapleton pump 1 million gallons of water every day from the aquifer. This is a lot of water, and Friends of Toppenish Creek believes that it has an impact on the water problems for the city of Mapleton. So this is something that we are doing, and we hope it will be important for all of you. In 2015, the Friesland Calf Ranch submitted an application for a conditional use permit to set up their calf operation south of town. And at that time, City of Mapleton made comments. City of Mapleton was concerned that the calf operation would take too much water. The Department of Ecology said the calf ranch would take too much water and it would impair the return flow to the Yakima River. It would take water out of the ground that should be going to the Yakima River. Friends of Toppenish Creek, we had an attorney at that time that submitted comments. So Yakima County, who was in charge of the code approval, issued what is called a determination of significance. And what that means is if you have a determination of significance, that they're supposed to do more studies, they're supposed to look closer at the application. The Friesland Calf Ranch withdrew their permit because they didn't want to have this deeper study. A year later, they submitted another permit application with a reduced footprint. So instead of asking for permission to set up 5,000 calf hutches, the new application said we wanted to build 1,500 calf hutches. So that application said they would set up an operation on 30 acres and only withdraw 25,000 gallons of water per day. There was a lot of controversy. Some of the neighbors hired attorneys to oppose even this reduced application. But the county finally in 2017 issued a permit for the Friesland calf operation. I was with Friends of Toppenish Creek then. I was very naive. I didn't know I needed to keep paying attention to what was going on. But now 8 years later, here I am. So we, Friends of Toppenish Creek, did some Google search. You can, take a Google aerial photo of the area. And our search showed that there are now 7,000 calf hutches on the site. And it covers 100 acres, not 30 acres. So this year, we went to Yakima County, and anybody can go to Yakima County and say, these people have violated their conditional use permit. So that's what we did on February. Yakima County accepted our complaint and apparently believes that what we're saying is true, that they have exceeded the requirements in their permit. There are other things that they have not done. They were supposed to get an air quality permit. They did not do that. They were supposed to build a conservation easement. They did not do that. They were supposed to produce a nutrient management plan. They did not do that. So what Yakima County has done at this point in time is they've had a meeting with the people from the Friesland calf operation. We were not invited to that meeting. We've asked to be invited to future meetings. But we did submit a public records request, ask for the minutes from that meeting. To our reading, the way that meeting went was Yakima County is trying to help the Friesland Calf Ranch submit a new conditional use permit that will allow them to have this larger operation. We do not think this is right. We think they violated the law. They need to make corrections before they apply for a new permit. So this is where we stand right now. We've asked Yakima County to be invited to future meetings. We're pushing Yakima County to make sure that this operation complies with the requirements in their permit before they even apply for a new one. So that's what I know right now. In my opinion, you all are entitled to this information just the same as Friends of Toppenish Creek is. So that's my presentation. I'm happy to take questions if any of you have.
Any questions on it? Sophia?
Not necessarily for her, but for us, are we gonna attend these meetings so we can figure out what's going on with these,
Well, we have to call, I mean, I don't know if they're just letting anybody into these meetings or not. I mean, if they didn't notify you, why didn't they notify you, you know?
My bias is going to show here. My opinion, Yakima County is very protective towards the dairy industry. So they wanted to have a private, friendlier conversation. And if we were there, it would not be such a private, friendly conversation. We're pushing the issue. And if we're invited to another meeting, I'd be very happy to let all of you know. In my opinion, you all have a right to be there just as well.
I remember 2015 when Mario was here, he's the one that attended those meetings and was against all that, all those cows as well, because it doesn't affect our city water.
You remember Mario going to?
Yeah.
He's the one that brought it
I,
to us.
he never came back and discussed it with us that I know of.
Well, I think that they were denied that application. So then they reapplied for a lower amount of caps, but now they, little by little, I guess, according to this, have exceeded them, the amount of cap touches they're supposed to have.
That's the way we see it.
I think it's something the city should be attending.
What we can do is we can look into this, we can call county money, and Sophia, if you guys want to put that down, and we can look into that. And then for the next meeting, we can have, maybe a follow-up or see what they tell us. Okay, you note that
And I
down.
think she said she would contact you guys also when that meeting is, because you are gonna be invited to it, correct?
I don't know.
That's right, that's right.
Okay, we'll look into it, Dean, and then if we find something out, we can reach out to you, and then we can, meet up. That sounds good.
Wonderful.
If you'd like to give me your number after the meeting, or if you'd like to give it to me right now, then we can.
I'll write it down and I'll give it to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Any more
Thank
questions
you.
over here? Did you have any questions? No.
No.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and go on to, reports of, council members. Judy, do you have anything?
No.
Eric?
No, I just want to say I was involved in 2 nice Easter eggs this past weekend. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys care for our community and our kids. Sophie and the GMA and the city.
Mary, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay, no. Diane?
I just want to thank you there, for coming out and helping us, and the council members, for the Easter egg. All the people enjoyed it, when we had all those gifts, that's what they liked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice, and the weather was nice.
Do we have anyone online? Okay, how about, Mike, do we have anything? Sophie?
Just, oh, you do. Yeah.
Chief, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just wanted to report about
Okay.
the Wuching's progress a little bit. We were working diligently in the office. However, our system is down, completely down as it is in City Hall. So it's kind of like push pause on stuff, but other than that, that's really all I had to report on that. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, just kind of, I've been already, just like I had mentioned to you, I'm looking into grants for, the ones that I have been looking into are state grants that with an application. I mean, obviously, you gotta get approved for it, but there is grants out there for equipment for the police department, cars for the police department, and there's even grants for, new officers, you know, up to, for the salary that would pay for up to 4 years of employment. The other things that we've been looking at, is I've been, in my past life, I was in charge of our fleet management as a director of operations, so I've been looking into pricing for public works, truck. And then also a vehicle for city officials to be able to use, because I guess there's one that you guys have is probably not the best. So that's other things that I've been looking. On top of trying to get myself into the system of, you know, the Spielman and Access and things of that nature. Having interviews with investigator, that seems like it's coming to an end soon. So we can try to get this process moving as quickly as possible to get me to the training that I need to get to, and then actually diving deep into what you guys hired me for.
I have a question. So when is the next academy?
Throughout the year, I have to finish, I am not eligible for the academy until I finish my polygraph and my psychological. So once that's done, it's a matter of just sending in the application and getting me into the next class. But I know that, correct me if I'm wrong, Chief. The classes in Burien are monthly, new classes, so they're
As soon as we put his name in the hat, they let us know within weeks, hey, this is his next class, this is when he starts. That's it, because there's every month, so like I mentioned to you before, there's one in Pasco, and then there's one in Spokane. So the Spokane one, I went to, I think that one opens beginning of the year, shuts down for I think a month or two, then it opens again. They're 4 months long. I think in Pasco, I think, I don't remember, but I think that one is every month. Or excuse me, every 4 months. Once their academy finishes, I think a couple days later, another one starts.
And Burien is every month.
And Burien's every month. So as soon as his name's in there, they'll send us back an email, hey, this is a start date. So as soon as we know, you'll know.
What the other new employee is he?
We're waiting for a start date for him. As soon as we get his start date, they'll both go together.
Can't go one person and the other.
We could send him, we can send him
The other
off.
one's ready, right? The other one has
He's
all
ready,
the
he's
stuff.
ready to go, but we want to wait for both of them to go. Because they can both be up there at the same time and come home at the same time.
Okay, so, my reports, is I want to also thank the community, thank Councilwoman Diana and Councilwoman Vera, and, for coming out for our Easter egg hunt. We had a really good turnout. Our next event, is this Saturday, is dump day. So we have that on the reader board. We have signs throughout the city, and also, we do have Wednesday, April 30th, El Dia del Niño. So I know, Mi Casa Restaurant number 2, Town, and, also the Mapton Chevron, they'll be, hosting, those events that will take place from 5 to 7. And, we will be out there, giving out gifts, candy, cake, doing some, and doing cakewalks, and I'm not sure what else. Norma's got some stuff lined up as well, but it'll be a 2-hour event for kids, families to come out, and that'll be on Wednesday, April 30th
Where is it gonna be held at?
at Mi Casa Restaurant,
At the parking lot?
and the Chevron.
2 different spots.
Mhm.
What is Casa or Dia de Niño?
The Dia del Niño celebration that they celebrate in Mexico for kids, special day where they hand out goodies. So when it was brought to my attention, I reached out to the owners. Well, actually, one of the owners reached out to me first, and I was like, well, we gotta see if we can do it. And she's got what she's gonna give out at her restaurant. Then I reached out to Chevron and he's gonna be doing pizza and paletas as well, so. Yeah, so it'll be free for the kids to come on out and have a good time.
That's from 5 to 7.
5 to 7 next Wednesday. Katie, do you have anything you want to add?
I don't have anything.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and adjourn. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and go into executive session. So we're gonna go ahead and adjourn for that. And when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and adjourn.
You have to
Go.
announce the amount of time you anticipate.
10 minutes. And the RCW for that is 42.30.110. To discuss current or potential litigation, and no action is expected to be taken upon reconvening of the meeting. So we can have everyone please clear the chambers.